weekly workout class is helping veterans in Central Virginia fight off the demons that have haunted them since their time in service.
Yeah, the veterans work through the meditation and poses of yoga to improve their mental and physical health. Matt Talhelm is here with a story you'll see only on NBC 29. Good evening, Matt.
Hey there, Casey and Steve. The Veterans Health Administration is working to provide more veterans access to integrative health and well-being services, from acupuncture to Tai Chi and yoga. The instructor who started this class in Albemarle County connects with her students because she suffered from some of the same afflictions the first time she walked into a yoga studio. Catching a breath isn't easy.
I never thought to watch my breath before.
For someone who spent decades holding it in.
It was just better for everybody involved just to not talk about it.
Mike Dalton served as a Marine sergeant during the Vietnam War.
We get a little angry sometimes because you couldn't, be proud of your service in the climate that we were in then. But just kind of stuffed that.
So did Buzz Mail.
I flew 212 combat missions.
The Air Force veteran shut away the horrors of 3 years in combat until it caught up with him.
I felt like I was a speeding locomotive trying to stay ahead of my feelings. I tried to cope with something I didn't understand until I was about 50, and I finally got to the VA.
That's what brings these guys together.
Your right arm reaches up and over.
Here on the mat.
I sit down next to Mike and I watch him, like, how could I complain about anything?
The whole world outside just kind of disappears while I'm on my mat.
Left hand down the back leg.
Every Wednesday for an hour, these veterans work out in a yoga class designed just for them.
It really sort of demystifies these practices for a lot of these guys who are maybe not sure what it is and if they want to be involved. Good, lift through the chest.
Instructor Lisa Jacob leads the free class at ACAC Pantops across the street from the Veterans Health Administration. Counselors there are encouraging veterans to give yoga a try to improve their whole health.
They may be dealing with trauma, post-traumatic stress. They're dealing with a lot of physical injuries and physical limitations.
The Department of Veterans Affairs estimates post-traumatic stress disorder affects between 11 and 20% of veterans from the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. A study found 11% of Vietnam veterans suffer PTSD more than 40 years after their service in theater.
Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1.
Jacob fought her battles.
Lifelong anxiety, occasional depression, and I have a panic disorder.
Just calm down. Nice.
In a different theater. This former Hollywood child actress discovered yoga and meditation helped her manage mental and physical pain from living in the spotlight.
Yoga meets you wherever you are. Whatever issues you're going through, whatever limitations you have, it's mostly through the breath and learning that this too shall pass.
So these veterans breathe.
Maybe deepening the breath.
And rotate through the postures.
Bring the hands down through heart center. Good, inhale, reach down, out and up.
Ending with a restorative pose to find peace.
This kind of like brings you back out of all the stuff that's going around in your head.
Before heading back out into the world.
I want them to walk out feeling like they took care of themselves for an hour, that somebody else was caring about them for an hour.
This meditation in motion has allowed Dalton to drop the barriers within his brain and body.
Kind of opened up the world to me a little bit more. I was kind of isolated due to my physical limitations and things.
Every exhale clears the way.
Meditation in motion, kind of.
And let it go.
To revive the man he was before.
I found myself again, found the old Mike.
That yoga class is free to any veterans. There's no need to sign up, and you don't have to be a member of ACAC. Jacob says veterans can even bring a friend or a family member for support if that makes them feel more comfortable coming into the studio there. And if you do have any questions about the class, we have all the contact information at NBC29.com. But she said that one of the first guys that came in to the class said, she asked, how are you feeling about this? And he said, I'm reluctant and cynical. That's how I am. But he changed after a couple months of trying this.
I imagine he's not alone in that on first arriving.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them have never tried yoga before or even knew what yoga was. But for them, it's really bringing a sense of camaraderie from that time that they served in the military. And they don't have that anymore. You don't have a lot of veterans, right next to you all the time. And it's also helping both with those mental issues, PTSD that some of them suffer from, as well as all the physical challenges. For Jacob, she went into a yoga studio because she had broken her back at 11 on a movie set, and she wanted to try out yoga, and she's done this now for more than 20 years, and it's the same for these veterans. They're coming in, trying it out for the first time, and finding out that it has health benefits all around.
It's amazing how something so simple can have such a dramatic effect on something so serious.
It really does, and they all say they come back every Wednesday. They look forward to that class.
More than just a class. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Matt.
Well, a beautiful day out there.